Hi guys, it's Blackie. Okay, those who have been following my channel know that for a long time I've talked about this holster that I've had since the 1970s. It's an old Hunter holster, and it's done really well. I've carried everything from a Walker, Dragoon, 51 Navies, is how much sticks out the bottom. And it's been a good overall holster, but now that I'm getting a little YouTube money in, I decided to improve a little bit. Now, if I'm going to be carrying in inclement weather, I'm not going out for a hunt. I'm going out specifically that we're going to be out for several days, and I don't know what the weather's going to be. It's going to be a full flap holster. Mine has been treated with snow seal, and I got this one from Dixie Gun Works like 20-something bucks, and it does a good job just like the originals did. It completely encloses it and it beads water, and it's going to protect my revolver and keep the water away from it so that I'm good in the field. But I contacted Randy up at stitchgear.com, and as you know, Randy makes my knife sheaths. But Randy also has a background making gun sheaths, gun holsters. And so I decided to kind of up my game a little bit and get some good quality holsters to go in my gun. I got several now. Instead of just using one holster to plug everything, I wanted several different holsters. Now what I like in a field holster is I'm a fan of historic designs, and I like a holster called a Tom THREEPERSONS. That was a famous guy back in the early 1900s, rodeo rider, law enforcement, etc. And he came up with a holster design that was a cut down holster like you see here, that more of the trigger guard and grip is exposed. The holster grips at the cylinder rather than at the trigger guard to hold it. Excuse me, it fully encloses the holster beside the gun side's at, and it's open at the bottom to allow water to escape. Just a simple leather thong is the hole to hold the gun in place. Now, I like this design. I've had similar to this in the past. It protects and holds the cylinder so the cylinder doesn't want to rotate. The simple leather thong on it keeps it so if a hit occurs, my hammer doesn't cock. It also means the gun cannot fall out no matter what because of that thong. It's adjusted by tension right here. And that allows me to take this with my thumb and flick it off or put it back on. That's handy and quick because I'm using this as a field gun, a hunting gun. Something I'm going to pull and I need to shoot that right now. I want to be a flip and grab. Now today I'm carrying it as a cross draw. When I talked to Randy, I said I wanted the same basic holster but 3 different attachments. Okay? Now this one has an attachment with an angle. This is a cross draw, and it should ride about this angle naturally. Okay? This one is just a straight up and down loop, and it should ride vertically kind of high, the way I like to carry it, right there. And finally the third one. This one simply has a standard loop on it, and that loop allows it to kind of hang a little lower. Okay? Now I'm wearing this in the cross draw, but I could just as easily wear it on the right hand side straight up and down like this. If I'm going hunting, I'm going to be using the gun more than anything else. It's probably going to be riding vertical on this side so that I can draw to hunt with. But if I'm out like I'm doing right now on woodscraft stuff, my knife is going to be riding right here. My reload pouch will be tucked further to the back, and right here would be my knife if I was wearing it. So that I would be using my knife 10 to 1, I'd be using my gun. But I can reach this with either hand. So you pull it out, and therefore make it an easy draw. I can also tuck it way behind me when I'm doing stuff and I want it out of the way. I can actually tuck it straight to the back, be able to go through real thick stuff, and then be able to pull it back to the front. This belt I also got from Randy, which is a heavy gun belt. The buckle I already had, and I had him fit it to me. Why I want such a thick belt, not wide but thick, is it doesn't roll. When you're hanging a 2.5 or 3 pound gun or a Walker on a belt, I don't want the belt to twist. That ends up being a kink that starts running around, and after a while the belt has got a kink in the small E back or whatever. So I want it to ride like this. This is my preferred field carry. So, if you're interested in getting a good piece of leather for your percussion coats, talk to Randy Smith at sticksgear.com, because that's who that is. And Randy will set you up. These are good heavy leather. I like the russet color. He'll make it whatever color, and he can do tooling. I like it plain. Some guys like fancy tooling. So if you're into cowboy action, he'll take care of you as well. But these are going to be my field holsters, and you're going to be seeing a lot of them. So that's the reason I wanted to address it today. And I made sure those loops were big enough I can put a wide belt, not just the gun belt. I can also still use my old field belt that I'm using to carry this one. I've got several of these. These are just old British duty belts for their web gear. But I like these great big wide belts like this, and this will actually fit those holsters, which gives me an advantage to carry it in the field. So, in conclusion, guys, whatever system you choose, if it's going to be inclement weather, a full flap holster absolutely is the way to go. If you're looking for something for a field gun to be able to pull it fairly quickly one hand for engaging snake or for small game hunting, one of these open tops is the way to go. Just my 2 cents. Please leave any questions or comments below. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for supporting my channel. I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.